So, as you guys may guess, I'm a glorified housewife. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Is that a song? I feel like that's a song. It's probably a song. But, anyways, so as you guys know, the kitchen is my domain. Well, my domain to keep clean and things like that. However, you've been using my space and I've been confused. You ever. What? I walked out there the other day and my girlfriend was in the kitchen cleaning. I thought I was in trouble. Right off the bat, I was like, "There, what did I do?" You start replaying every life moment in your head because sometimes they go way back. They hold on to things and they just pull it out of a suitcase and they go, 3 years ago, you didn't make pasta. And you're like, what? Who? I'll make it right now. You start coming up with a defense. You don't even know what for. You're like, she must be talking about that. And so you're just sitting there stunned, going, "What? What are you? What are you doing?" I go, "What do you mean? What am I doing? This is where I live. I'm cleaning the kitchen." Like they're just doing something because that's where they live too, and so they want to keep their space clean, and it's kind of piled up. You know the routine. Sometimes you stay on top of it, but every now and again you let those dishes fall to the wayside and they start piling up, and soon your sink becomes more of a dish holding area, and that's when you know, well, somebody's got to get in there. And I think that was the thing that broke the camel's back. Why is that a phrase? Now I know I'm going off topic here, but break the camel's back, that's terrible. But I mean, I get it. You put so much weight, da 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 da. But you know, with the two humps, how does that even work? And there's two backs. Did both of them break? You got a lot of unanswered questions here. But you know, I probably broke the camel's back. The other time, and this is quite recently because we had a couple people stay with us for a little while, and so it's super late at night. I'm talking like 1 o'clock in the morning. The only time that you're supposed to be in the kitchen past 12 a.m. is if you're having a late night snack, and that's what I thought was going down. I mean, I heard all the fixins of cooking going on. I was in the room, door was shut, and I just all you could hear from a distance was clitter clatter of dishes and maybe even a stove turning on. And at first you're like, you just, let them do their thing. Mi casa, su casa. That was terrible, and I apologize. But then I started getting hungry. You know what I mean? Because they're out there and they're making noise, and I'm just thinking they're cooking. So you start playing in your head like what they started cooking, especially because we had just gone and gotten all the fixins from the store. And so you just start thinking like, oh, I hope it's chocolate cake, because for some reason I don't even think we had chocolate cake, but it just sounded so good. I hope it's chocolate for me. It just was a good rhyme in the head. It's not even what I wanted. Anything would have worked. I just hoped it was something good, and I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna go out there because I'm gonna wait until it's done being made. You don't want to go out there because then you might have to help or do something. But if it's already cooked, you're like, oh hey, what's this? So I waited, and I kept thinking, well, what else could it be? Other than chocolate cake, which we did not have. Maybe it was waffles. Ooh, I could go for some waffles. Even I'm getting excited, and I can hear no noise in the kitchen, but thinking back. And so finally I was like, okay, all the noise has stopped. Maybe the eating has started. Now's a good time to go out there and see what's going on. And I walk out there, and nobody's cooking anything. That's the same reaction I'm having. Not a thing. I waited a whole hour sitting there just thinking of all the delectable treats that could have been being made. Nothing. Nothing was being done. I walked out there and I was like, what's happening? This guy was hand washing. Hand washing. Who hand washes dishes? Even when somebody tells you like, "Hey, this is hand wash only," you go, I'm gonna put it in the dishwasher, right? No, you're not supposed to do that. Hand wash. I No. So I'm out there like, what are you doing? where there's a dishwasher right there. I didn't tell him this because it, I was thinking about food. Oh, that's all I could think about. He's out here just hand washing dishes at 1 o'clock in the morning. I thought he was cooking me I thought he was cooking a whole feast that I was gonna come steal. I mean, rightfully so. I'm getting what I got coming to me, and he was helping me out because I don't have to wash these dishes, and so I went and raided the kitchen. You know, that's when you just steal everything, right? You just grab whatever you can. And I was just like, well, you have fun with this. I'm not assisting with this, but now I'm starving. And so now I'm just gonna take everything I can, even if I shouldn't eat it, because this is what you've caused. And I walk away. I go back to sleep, think nothing of it. Wake up the next day and I go, hey, you know what? I should probably tell him. I go, hey, there's a working dishwasher right next here. And he goes, oh, I didn't know. And I didn't know this. So I just hand washed everything. If I would have known, I wouldn't have spent so much time last night hand washing all these dishes. And I go, oh, yeah. Well, now you know. So next time, make me something. No, I'm just kidding. Um, So what's happening? And back to the old, not the old, but back to the old ball and chain. No, to the girlfriend. I mean, she was in there cleaning for no apparent reason, and I swear I was like, oh, this has got to be the end for me. I know I'm going back to it because still I can't figure it out, and I'm open to work through it right now because if I can figure out what I did, I can do it again because that was free dishes that were being done and I didn't seem right. There was nothing seemingly wrong with the situation other than she was cleaning the home. So, all two thumbs up for this guy. Although I will say, spending a whole hour thinking about like somebody cook. Now I got to get a chef. Is that why people get chefs? So you can just sit there and watch somebody cook food? I never thought, like, you ever been to like one of those Benihanas where they cook the food in front of you and you're thinking, oh wow, is that an onion on fire? And it's like, wow. But and you're like, is this the ambiance of the feeling? But I'm telling you right now, when you're when you're just sitting there thinking that somebody is cooking and you're gonna go enjoy the fruits of their labor and you know that you don't have to go very far and it's happening basically right in front of you, oh, to have that pulled away from you, especially when you've just gone to the store, right? And you're just thinking of all those things you could have had. Of course, I zeroed in on something that couldn't have been made, but that's how adventurous you become when you have so much in the kitchen. You forget what you buy. You go and you just load up on stuff and you're like, oh, I'm going to make this, 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 and this. And then you're sitting there, you're like, I want this one thing. This one thing sounds amazing. I know I got it. And you search through the whole kitchen and you got absolutely nothing. So now with that, if I don't go get some chocolate cake, I don't know what's going to happen to me. Well, probably nothing. But I mean, I want some. So there's that. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we'll catch you guys all in the next one. Until next time, bye-bye.